experience with budgets and handling management and handling staff?
Yes, I mean, I had a food business for 5 years. I did payroll, I bought goods, I owned properties, I managed them, put money in, put money out. And I have, I dealt with people, and I ran certain departments. So I do have a little experience, yes.
My name is Charles Menudo. Mr. Parnofiello, it seems that you have learned very well under the tutelage of Mayor McPherson. You're very smooth and you're very good, and for this I congratulate you. However, it makes me wonder, since you have learned so well, do you apply your teachings and your learnings to the way Mayor McPherson governed this community? And for those of you that don't know how Mayor McPherson ran this community, it was simply, if you disagree with me, I'll make life so miserable for you, we'll get rid of you, or until you quit. I hope that you did not learn that well. And also, both of you can give your thoughts on that subject.
What exactly are you asking me?
I think it's pretty obvious what I asked
But I
you.
don't think you asked me a question.
The question is, okay, very simply, do you intend to run this community the way Mayor McPherson did, because you had learned under her tutelage, and you now are under her tutelage?
Well, I was under tutelage in a different capacity. But what I will say is that I was not a council member during that period. I think things are a lot different now. I can't say that I will govern for her. I mean, that's obviously that's not true. There are a lot of different things that we can differentiate ourselves on. As far as the conversations that we have had this evening, I think I made it pretty clear that unless something is absolutely necessary with the budget that we have right now, we cannot incur any more debt than we already have. So that is not something that I'm willing to budge on. And as far as my employment at the county, the experience that I had there was a positive one. Not only did I learn from her, I learned from many of the other elected officials there, both Democrat and Republican, that I've respected and that have given me knowledge to get me to where I need to go. And I'll continue to use their expertise to help me guide along. If I happen to have a question, I can't say that I turn a deaf ear to anyone. But as far as being an extension of the past, I'm no extension of the past.
Hi, my name is Carol Harding. I moved to Rutherford 44 years ago. When I moved to Rutherford, I was so proud. This was a community. Volunteerism was all over the place. I joined the ambulance corps, and I've been a member for over 25 years. I attended every board of education meeting about my children in the school. I would like to know what the two gentlemen sitting in front of me plan to do or hope to do to bring the sense of community back to Rutherford. It's gone.
Well, I think the people of Rutherford have to bring back the sense of community. I mean, I think we're all neighbors. It doesn't matter what side we're on, we're all neighbors. We all pay taxes in this town. We all, when we need something, we call the police department, the fire department. I think that in any things change. Things change every day. And, we have to, we do have to volunteer more. We have to get more involved in the community. But everybody's working. They're working very hard. They're working 2 jobs just to make ends meet. I mean, it's tough out there. And, but we have to, pull together. But you got to understand that everybody, they have their kids. They're in sports. They're in traveling teams. The 2 parents are working. So the world changed. But I like what you said. How this community is such a great town, and we want to continue that. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. That's something that I definitely take to heart. Is that being one of the 3 points that I trumped on earlier is the commitment factor, and commitment also goes into community. And as being someone who's grown up here, who's lived here their entire life, I can attest just as much to anyone is that when you go around the country or you go to different places and you're in Rutherford long enough, you're not from North Jersey, you're not from New York, you're from Rutherford. And people, that don't live around here, they don't necessarily understand that. And they say, well, I can't believe that you still play ball with people you played with when you were 8 years old. And little things like that. And I know it sounds, a little, corny in some ways, but that's what Rutherford is. And that's the heart of this community is that, people, whether, they can come and go, they move or they don't move, but there's always this sense of being a part of something here. And I think that's what draws people to Rutherford, as opposed to maybe some other towns that don't necessarily sense that. And, and that's something that's been instilled in me forever. And I've been involved in things. I went to the high school. I've been involved for many years with the various activities and communities. And just like anything else, we cannot give up on ourselves. We cannot give up on our families, and we cannot give up on our community. And that is something that I don't need to be on the council to work on that. I've been working on that almost my entire life.
Next question. Do you support housing on the property that people call Highland Cross that's owned by the Link Redevelopment Corporation on the east side of Route 17?
No, I don't support housing there. Like I said, I don't think this community can handle housing right now. So the answer to that is no.
No.
I was wondering, would you support shared services as a way to save taxpayers money?
Yes. I think we should explore many different areas of shared services. I think there are things that other surrounding communities can share, whether it be equipment or things of that nature. All these things need to be explored, to more efficiently serve our community. But we also want to be sensible about it, sensible shared services, to make sure that our community is not negatively impacted by sharing with others. So, extensive studies, should be done, and if they're worthwhile to Rutherford, then we should engage in that. Yes.
Absolutely. I think we should have shared services, not on everything, but on some things. And I think that I think there's too many studies out there. I think we have to start reacting. On the situation that we have right now. We just can't be studying for 5 years. We have to act now. So, yes, I do.
I'd just like to personally thank John and Todd. I don't have a question for you. I just want to say, not everyone gets up in front of a newspaper and the residents and takes these questions. And we really think, you did a great job, a great civic job coming here and answering our questions. So we appreciate it. And we say, vote on March 9th.